Hello student, welcome to video lecture of class 10th. Myself Abhishek Srivastava. I will teach you mathematics. Now start your second chapter is polynomial. This is your third lecture in this chapter. In previous lecture we discussed about polynomials and its types, and we discuss a format to finding the how many number of zeros of the given polynomial of their graphs. Also, we discuss a relationship between zeros of the quadratic polynomials and coefficient of their polynomials, and also we discuss some question related to that. In this lecture, we continue some question solving related to coefficient and zeros of the polynomial. Now, your first question is find the zeros of the quadratic polynomials and verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient. First one is 4u square plus 8u and the second one is t square minus 15. This is the quadratic polynomial of variable u and this is the quadratic polynomial in variable t. Now solving first one is given pu is equal to 4u square plus 8u. This is the quadratic polynomial, and first of all we comparing the coefficient. Now quadratic polynomial general form is ax square plus bx plus c. Here is variable involving u, so we retain as general form au square plus bu plus c. Here on comparing this given polynomial to this general form, we get a is equal to 4, b is equal to 8 and c is equal to 0. Here why we retain as c is equal to 0? Here no constant term involved, and so c is equal to 0. This is the value of a, b, c. Now here given polynomial is 4u square plus 8u. In both term it is clear that 4u are taken as a common. For this we common 4u, we get u, and here 4u common we get 2. So we get 4u dot u plus 2. This is the two factor of this given polynomial. Now for finding zeros we put this polynomial equal to 0. For zeros pu is equal to 0, 4u dot u plus 2 is equal to 0. Therefore 4u is equal to 0 or u plus 2 is equal to 0. This gives u is equal to 0 and plus 2 goes to that side, we get minus 2, u is equal to minus 2. We get two zeros, first zeros is 0 and the second zeros is minus 2. Now let us assume first 0 is alpha, which is 0, and the second 0 is beta, which is minus 2. Now verifying the sum of zeros, we know that sum of zeros is equal to minus b by a. This is the format of sum of zeros of quadratic polynomial. Sum of zeros means alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. Putting the value of alpha is 0, putting the value of beta is minus 2, putting the value of b is here 8 and value of a is 4. Now minus 8 by 4. 0 plus minus 2, solving this we get 0 minus 2, which is gives minus 2. Here minus 8 by 4, solving minus 2 and minus 2, we get minus 2 is equal to minus 2. So sum of zeros are verified. Now we move second, product of zeros, which is c by a. Product of zeros means alpha dot beta. Putting the value of alpha 0, putting the value of beta minus 2, 0 into minus 2 equal to 0. Here c by a, putting the value of c 0 and putting the value of a 4, 0 by 4 equal to 0. Product of zeros also verify. Hence relationship between coefficient and zeros are verified. Now we move to second question is, second one is pt is equal to t square minus 15. This is the variable t involved in quadratic polynomial, so we written as pt is equal to t square minus 15. This polynomial comparing on the general form at square plus bt plus c. We written as general form this form because variable t is involved. On comparing this general form into this, we get a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 0 because no terms of t are involved, and value of c is equal to minus 15, that is minus 15. Now here t square minus 15, this can also be written as t square minus root 15 whole square, and we know that a square minus b square pattern are here, so we know that a square minus b square is equal to a plus b, a minus b. So using t plus root 15 dot t minus root 15. There are two factor of this given polynomial. For zeros we put pt is equal to 0. t plus root 15 dot t minus root 15 equal to 0. Therefore t plus root 15 is equal to 0 or t minus root 15 is equal to 0. Plus root 15 transferring to this side, we get t is equal to minus root 15, and minus root 15 goes to that side, we get plus root 15. So we get two zeros of this polynomial. First one is minus root 15, second one is root 15. Let us assume first zeros is alpha and second zeros is beta. That is, alpha is equal to minus root 15 and beta is equal to root 15. Now verify the relationship. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. Putting the value of alpha minus root 15, putting the value of beta root 15, minus root 15 plus root 15 cancel out, we get 0. And minus b by a, putting the value of b, we get 0. Putting the value of a, 1, and this solving we get 0. Hence sum of zeros are verified. Second one is product of zeros. Alpha dot beta is equal to c by a. Putting the value of alpha minus root 15, putting the value of beta root 15. This into this multiply, we get 15, and there is minus sign, minus plus minus. And c by a, putting the value of c minus 15, putting the value of a 1, minus 15 upon 1, that is minus 15. So minus 15 is equal to minus 15. So product of zeros also verified. So hence the coefficient of the polynomials and zeros of the polynomials are verified. So hence verified. Now we move to next question is, find a quadratic polynomial if sum and product of its zeros are respectively 1 1, this is first one, and second one is 0 comma root 15. In this polynomial, quadratic polynomial, we find a quadratic polynomial if sum of zeros are 1 and product of zeros are 1. For solving first, let us assume the zeros of the polynomials are alpha and beta. So given that sum of polynomials is 1, so sum of zeros of its alpha plus beta is equal to 1, and product of zeros is alpha into beta is equal to 1. We know that the format of quadratic polynomial formation x square minus alpha plus beta dot x plus alpha beta. Putting the value of alpha plus beta and alpha into beta, we get x square minus 1, alpha plus beta value 1, so 1 dot x plus alpha into beta is equal to 1, so putting 1. Solving this, we get x square minus x plus 1. This is the required quadratic polynomial. This can also be solved by second type. Second type is, let the quadratic polynomial be ax square plus bx plus c. This is the format of quadratic polynomial which we assume, and its zero is alpha and beta. These two terms we assume, and solving this we get a pattern of, we know that sum of zeros is alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. Alpha plus beta, sum of the zeros are given is 1 and minus b by a, which can also be written as 1 by 1 is equal to minus b by a. Second one is alpha into beta. Product of zeros is equal to c by a, which can written as 1 is equal to c by a, which can also be written as 1 by 1 is equal to c by a. In both term, it is clear that on comparing, value of b is equal to minus b is equal to 1, so we get b is equal to minus 1, b is equal to minus 1, a is equal to 1, a is equal to 1. Here a is equal to also 1, and c is equal to 1, c is equal to 1. We get the coefficient of a, b, c. Putting this value in quadratic polynomial, ax square plus bx plus c, we get 1 dot x square plus in bracket minus 1 dot x plus 1. We get x square minus x plus 1. This is second type for solving this type of question. Second question, do yourself. Now your homework is, find a quadratic polynomial if sum of zeros and product of zeros are respectively. First one is 4 comma 1, second one is minus 1 by 4 comma 1 by 4, third one is root 2 and 1 by 3, fourth one is 2 comma minus 2. On behalf of this lecture, you can solve your homework and also you try your exercise 2.2. Thank you.